Welcome to the 2022 CSI Predator U.S. Pro Billiard Series. This is the Arcadia Arizona Open, being held at the beautiful Casino del Sol in Tucson, Arizona. This is the first of 6 events scheduled for 2022. We have a full field of 64 players vying for $75,000 in prize fund. First prize money is $25,000, largest prize fund we've seen in Tucson ever. The complete series for the season has a prize fund of $750,000, and these events are held alongside the CSI State Championships in Arizona, Wisconsin, Las Vegas, Michigan, Ohio, and Puerto Rico, with hundreds of BCA and USA pool members in attendance. Game is 10 ball, 2 races to 4 with a spot shot shootout if each player wins 1 set. And we've got a great match for you here at 5 p.m. Rolling Garcia versus Labutis. This is George Teachea in the booth, joined by Mark White.
Hello, good evening from this beautiful arena, as you say, and a dry break there from Labutis, the Lithuanian. Roland Garcia might be more familiar to pool fans around the world. Now look at this table, lots of little clusters around. He has got a shot at the one though, George, so we're off and running.
He's got a shot in that 3 ball. Might be able to do something with that 3 ball. Once he gets on his 2.
Yeah, maybe the Carum's on 3-5 Carum, if he can get on it.
I think more than likely we might find him over to the left side, and he might find that his way to that beneath that 9 ball. Well, not from there. He's gonna stick to.
Yeah.
He called something.
He's called the 5.
I guess he's called the 5, but he likes your Carum shot. Very good.
And it goes, how's he going to get to the 4 though? He might not play this.
Actually, he might not. He might play safe.
Yeah, he might play
safe. He can draw the ball back there.
Draw them into that 3 little cluster and try and get the 3 on the 10. What about that?
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Extension.
Let's call for an extension. These 2 gentlemen met in Michigan, where you commentated. Actually, PS defeated Roland to get into the final 16.
Yeah. Good little player.
Mm-hmm.
Pierce comes from a very small country, Lithuania. Population under 3 million. Oh, what an attempt! But I think it was the wrong shot in my eyes.
Very the 9 ball.
Very difficult to get any power, enough power in it to break it. It was a heavy cluster, weren't they, George?
Yeah, they were tight, but it looks like he might have landed. I'd like to get an overview or a side view.
He can't get through.
He's taking too much time on it, so it may not have lined it up. What it might. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, the 4's in between the 8. He's got to play something. There was going to be a time foul anyway. He's going to play a foul anyway. Either way, it's ball in hand, so it doesn't really matter. There's no shot on there. I was second guessing myself for a minute there, George. I thought, hello, has George seen something I haven't?
Yeah, I didn't see the 8 ball being on the end. I said, boy, this is lined up pretty nice. It's taking a long time. Well, P is ranked 68 out of the 172 players that participated in the Pro Billiard Series last year. It was one event, Michigan, where he placed 9th through 16th.
And I'll tell you what, he needs to hit this V2 if he. Oh, can he get through to it? He can probably see it. Look, just the thinnest of edges. He got it as well. What a great shot! There's nothing wrong with Roland's eyes.
No. Even at 42. That's about the time you start using reading glasses, right?
I started using them when I was about 16, I think. And I couldn't even read. Go figure.
There you go. Roland ranked 8th, so he ranked pretty high. He played 3 events, Arizona, Las Vegas, and Michigan. Of course, he was out of the money in Michigan. 5th in Las Vegas for $3,000, and a 5th here in Tucson last year. So he's no stranger to this stream table, although this is a brand new one. you're going to foul again.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
would
he's
you
fouled again. And I tell you,
why is he letting it run out on purpose? I don't
he
understand the
wasn't.
concept.
He still played the shot, but he was
I
just a
know.
little bit late. But I mean, look.
If you're
Now
going to give
what?
it up anyway, you could have played the shot.
This is an
regardless.
interesting situation now. I wonder what he's going to do here.
He's going to tie him up and 3 foul. He'll take the first foul right here and put that cover up to 7 on the 4. And now he's on 2.
But now what happens with an
He gets the
impossible
ball in
hit?
hand. He's going to hit the ball. He was trying to get that 7 right on top of the 4. Yeah, he's trying to. There you go. See, now
Wow,
he can
what a start to this. And
he's got to be careful. He can't put it that close.
oof.
Yeah, there you go. Shoot it from out there.
Wow.
And he has to hit it or he 3 fouls. Is he on 3?
Is there such a thing as a re-rack?
No. No, like a stalemate in 8 ball? No. No, it's a 3 foul rule. So after 3 fouls, you don't have a 3 foul rule in 8 ball. He opened it up. So I guess he's on 2 now.
That's clever. Yeah, because he was on 1.
It was just
then,
1.
Then he
right,
hit the 4 ball, didn't he? The very fine shot that he played. Well, what an intriguing start to this match.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen Roland play a lot of action matches in Bangkok, in Thailand. He spends a lot of time there, and I've seen him in hustlers there, hustling his way. A lot of the guys go there. Efren's been there.
I'm getting the sense you're all over the world.
I'm a jet setter.
Vagabond.
I'm a jet setter.
Jet setter. Well, he's got a clean hit. Does he have a clean hit?
I think he's banking this. Maybe he was trying to play the 9. I didn't see what he called there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like
it doesn't matter what he was playing. It
it's
looks
all
like
decided now.
Yeah, he's given Pius a shot. So
I actually commentated on Roland Garcia against an ex-great snooker player, Stuart Petman, who owns Hustlers in Bangkok. In the final, it was in a shopping precinct, like they do in Manila and stuff like that. This was in Bangkok. And Roland actually won that Chinese 8-ball game and qualified to go to the tournaments in China.
Oh, wow.
The big main world championships in China. Yeah.
Well, these guys that come over from the Philippines, they're all-around players because they'll play that Chinese 8-ball. They usually play billiards. They'll play the balk line, as Efren does. So they're well-rounded when it comes to the Q games.
Another reason why they're so good, I think they do play all the different disciplines, don't they?
Yeah, to them this is a rectangle that's twice the length as the width, and the angles come off the same. I mean, when I first started playing racquetball, I had already been playing pool, and boy, some of the shots you can hit, because when you understand the walls, he's fine. And the angles, it's no problem. It carries over to other sports if you're in the rectangle and using the boundaries.
So this was a long first rack, wasn't it? Very cagey.
About 7 innings. And that's what's, one of the things I've noticed this year compared to last and compared to Ohio is the players seem to have settled in. And what they're doing is they're really, being important. Instead of going for the run out, they're going for a safety. And,
I think they're beginning now to realise that this tournament, this series of tournaments is here to stay. And we've got first prize this year of $25,000. That's a huge prize, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And that's actually only 3 of the 6 tournaments. The other 3 are $100,000. The one in Vegas, Michigan, and Puerto Rico will be $100,000.
Wow. And this one's 75 total.
This one's 75.
And certainly the play we can see from this field, it's full. It was 64. We could have filled some more places. We had a few dropouts, of course, because of COVID and travel difficulties and things like that. But we did start with 64. By the end of today, George, I think we're going to be down to how many? 32?
There's quite a bit. There's quite a few. We're going to be down. I'd have to count it up. I don't think it'll be all the way down to 32. But that's how they try to get it down, yes.
We're using 6 tables, and back on the feature table here with Piers Labutis breaking off 1-0 up. Now is he going to get a
coming
ball?
around?
Is
No.
he going to get a ball?
Nope.
He's not. He's dry. Oh, and the 9 come and spoilt the party there. He had a shot at the 1 for a few seconds.
Well, keep in mind, folks, the 10 ball does count on the break. If you've just joined us, early combos are also a win. So it's a short race, and it can get there very fast. In Ohio, Mario He, in the finals, I believe, made 2 9-ball breaks and a combination.
Yep, first 3 racks.
That whole match took like about 20 minutes.
I remember it well. You was in the commentary box with Jeremy Jones, and I was sat there watching in the packed arena. I remember that.
Well, he's got a full ball, I believe. Is he shooting at the 2 ball or the 1?
He should be shooting at the 1 ball.
Yeah, so I was going to say. And the reason I said is I've been known to shoot at the wrong ball, and it looked like he was shooting right at the 2.
I've been known to hit the 9 ball thinking it was the cue ball before, when I only saw the white part of it.
You know, that just reminded me of something. If John is sitting there and he was to watch Roland, for instance, line up and shoot this 2 ball, knowing that he was shooting the wrong ball, would he say, "Hey, do you know you were on the 1? He can't say a word.
No, cannot say anything.
Yes, that's what I figured. Because I mean, he's allowing him to just go up and foul on purpose.
Yeah.
Unknowingly.
Now then, it's a nice 2-rail. I like the 2-rail kick here. I think he's trying to bend it round, is it? Or maybe he's got an edge.
He's got an edge, maybe, or just he's going to the rail.
You see him just aiming left, changed his mind. Up again he gets. There you see the lovely full picture of the Predator table with the lit up legs.
And that's a brand new table, folks. That is the new one-piece slate table.
I'm glad we don't have to lift that, George.
No. And also the Predator Arcadia Cloth.
Wow, he actually got
and jumped it and hit it.
Swerved around it and
Look at
got
this.
a full ball hit on it.
I wonder if he can stick it up there and bring that 1 ball down by the deuce. 1 rail over to the right and then over. No, he's just going to go over to the right with the cue ball by the 4-5.
This looks good. No, he's not going to make it.
Well, as good as this young man jumps, I don't think that's going to be any good. Pius is sponsored by Mez.
He's got a full ball hit on this, George. He can see
okay,
it.
so he's not going to be jumping.
No, he doesn't need to jump it. It's just, does he want to play onto the 6? He can draw onto the 3 in the side. I suppose he's got several options. Even play the 1 off the back of the 6. Played safe. Oh, he's played that very well. I really like that shot.
24-year-old player is pretty seasoned.
That was a really smart shot. Terrific. Now it's Roland's chance to, do I want to jump this? Might, he jump it, could play it off the 3.
He's coming across. He's called it cross side. If he hits the ball on the left side from here, ooh. Not at that speed. I was going to say if he hits the ball on the left side, that cue ball could come back down behind the 210 or even the 7-6.
Roland's a fierce competitor. Never gives up. Real fighter. And we've got another fighter over on another one of the tables. We've got Carlo Biardo playing against Jeremy Seaman, I think he's playing.
No, I think Jeremy's on the other table. He's playing
Esteban Robles, yes. One of our sponsors.
Yeah, with Alpha Crypto Coin. Other sponsors are Kamui, Seabirch.com, of course Predator and CSI. CSI is the parent company to BCA Pool League and the USA Pool Leagues. They have their big expo in Las Vegas for about 11-12 days, where we have the Pro Series billiard event with 128 players, and we also have the Predator World 10 ball.
Wants to come around the back of this four, and he has. That's a really nice shot.
That's
Controls that
speed.
very nicely.
Beato is sponsored by Predator. And so is Roland, excuse me. I was thinking, I was looking at the table where Beato's playing, and I was speaking to this match, and got a little confused.
We can't multitask, you must remember that.
I guess I got to look at the right places. My mouth says what my eyes see.
Oh, he's drawn it too much, has he? He's drawn right past the 10.
Will it bounce? Enough. No. I wonder if he'll even try this to go rail first. He's got to hit so thin.
You're sat right behind that, George. If you have a peer behind our monitor, you'll see exactly if he can see that or not. Can he see any of it?
Oh, no. Oh, he might be able to see a little bit on the left side, but not enough to make it.
I was just wondering if he could hit the left of it, maybe play it. No, he's coming back. You've got to watch the scratch
he's going
here.
rail first.
Watch the scratch. Oh, he's okay. He's hit the other. Oh, he's sold out there big time.
He didn't give up ball in hand, but he did give up a lot.
Yeah, this more or less ball in hand, isn't it? You'd
Yes,
put it there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it is.
Or somewhere near there.
He's just going to go straight up the rail with this ball. I don't think he's going to go back and forth. Yeah, just straight up the rail. Get on the 9 from here. Just bring him back on back.
Yeah, we're going to be going level here. So the opening 2 racks are going to be shared. Race to 4, 2 races to 4.
And I believe we'll go to a break.
Bread and butter 10 ball for Roland Garcia. And it's 1-1.
Ready to go, and we're, as Mark would say, level at 1.
I feel quite honoured that you're stealing my lines.
There you go. There's Jesus Atencio sitting right behind Roland there on the right.
Oh, he's given them a good old larrup. There's another word for you.
Yeah, I remember. It goes with wallop.
It does. Just to let you know, on the outside table, we mentioned Carlo Biardo. He won the first set 4-0 against Esteban Robles. Yes, Esteban.
I would be surprised if Esteban won more than one game. Carlos strong.
He's a tiger.
That's the black tiger. That's right.
Here we go then. Shot on the 1 ball. Oh, nice bank. 2 goes in the side. Little bit of traffic here, George. I like drawing between the 5 and the 4 here. Left-hand English, swing it back round for the 3 in the side.
Just a touch of draw, so he avoids the 5, and with that he'll go by the 4 and up for the 3 in the left-hand corner. Oh, well, he put a lot of stuff on there, so now he's not there yet.
He zipped it. Now he needs another big shot here. I think he can draw past the 8. Lots of left. Oh, he doesn't need. Sorry, he's on the 4, isn't it? Apologies.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the pink 4?
The pink 4, those were the TV balls for Aramith.
Oh, okay.
That was the TV set.
So it's a nice little shot here. Just stun the cue ball, maybe run through a couple of inches or something. Needs to do something with a 6 here, George. It's not a. Is that a set? Is that a combo? 6 dead set combo to the
for that corner.
For the corner.
Well, you're looking right down the alley. Is it dead?
It's pretty close.
Okay. And if it's that close, there's a little bit of space between them.
Looks like, you know, a nice shot here. Run off the background. Just nudge into that 7. Flick the 7. Leave yourself on the 6.
I was just about to point out there's a little boy or girl, little blonde child on a young lady's lap. Oops.
Oh, and do you know, he really, really did take his eye off the ball there. He was all about the position there, forgot to put the ball.
And he actually got too high for the position, it looks like. See, now that's where he has to get. Now, right there on the top of your screen, see that little, looks like a little boy.
Yes.
So early pool fans, that's pretty young for a pool fan.
That's excellent. I think he's watching you on a little screen and listening to you. He's got his headphones in.
Maybe. Hello.
Oh, he's judged this well. He's judged this very well. And he'll use the 10 here. Just roll off the edge of the 10 for the 7. Just like a beautiful shot. No, they can still go wrong then, can't they, if you don't play them right? Played it nicely.
They sure can.
And rolling pretty quick when he gets going. Doesn't hang about.
It's nice to have a good rhythm. It just works real nice.
Yeah. And you find that, I know I keep bringing up Filipinos, but they have got that natural rhythm, haven't they, around the table? They seem to see shots quicker than most as well. So in it goes then. Takes the lead 2-1. He's halfway to the first set. Race to 4, 2 sets. And then, well, we started off with one yesterday. We started off with one today as well, didn't we, George? With a shootout, I believe. Was it a shootout?
Yes,
yeah,
it was. It was Predator Arcos and Jovan Bustamante.
There's the picture of the...
There it says
Atencio, look.
Atencio, yeah.
Do you reckon I'll look good with my hair like that? Shall I try that?
I'd like to see that. I think that'd be good. When tell you what, if you have it that way by Ohio or by Michigan, I'll buy you lunch.
I think I'll look like a dog's dinner if I have that done.
A dog's dinner. Some dogs eat pretty good, dude.
So,
Atencio is a Predator-sponsored player, and he does a great job with that jump cue. We had him in the booth. I mean, not in the booth. We had him in a match in the arena yesterday.
Yeah, talking about in the arena later on, we've got Alex Paguline. What a game that's going to be against Naoki Oi. And after that, Max Lechner and Alex Kazakis. Meanwhile, Roland Garcia with a break.
I'm telling you guys, what Mark just brought up is awesome. Now, Naoki Oi and Alex Paguline in a match right here in Tucson, Arizona. That could be the most colorful match we've viewed in a long time.
It will certainly
They're
be
both characters. They're both just complete characters.
It will certainly be the most colourful if Naoki Oi wears his trainers, his sneakers, right. But he's not allowed to.
Was it green and pink?
Yes.
Yeah, he was green and pink.
Yeah. He's crazy.
Well, here comes the safety, folks. He's going to come down by the side pocket and further.
And his interviews are just as colourful.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. And this is, well, I think he can go rail first here, no problem.
Yeah.
But, I've just seen something. This isn't straightforward. He needs to try and get that cue ball out of there somehow.
It's got to go rail first with some draw.
Yeah. I fancy drawing this and cut and double kissing it in.
Either way, it's going to kill. It's going to, if he hits it with high English, it's going to kind of run along the top rail.
This is going to be interesting. Yeah, he's playing with a draw.
Wow! Oh, wow! And he comes right through there. Look at this.
Oh, give him a shot.
It's overdone.
Don't go and hook him.
I'm kicking at the underside of the deuce and calling it 10.
Yeah. Flick off it.
Yep.
Play the carom off it.
Yep.
Yeah. Good call, George. I like that. Oh, he can hit it. Can he cut this back, or will he play safe? Yeah, he's going to have a little bit more of a think about this. Do you know, it's not easy either to get past that 9, is it, with a cue ball, to play a good safety. I say he cuts this.
Can you see it?
Take the paint off it. I think he can. It's mighty thin. As you said, I might even be tempted to play that shot you mentioned, but
it's a high percentage hit on the 2. If you catch the underside of it, you got a shot at the game.
Oh, he could hit more of it than we could see.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
he's just drawn it between them. That's an intelligent shot as well. He's a wily old character, he's Roland.
Both of these guys, and Roland's a bit older, but Pius is just he was caging a couple of shots we saw earlier.
That's going to confuse John Lehman. Look, he's just gone and sat in Labutis' chair. Well, he done well to avoid the scratch there, but he's sold out. He's left this 2 ball, I think. And there you see on your screens. 3 doesn't go. He can always play it to the top right-hand corner. Looks very tight in the side. It obviously goes because that's how he's played it. Oh, he's come too far though. 4 ball hanging over the top left though, George, not a problem.
It looks like he's playing the ball to the side.
Yeah.
All right.
And there you go. And the reason he's missed that, he's had to draw back a little bit to leave a shot on the 4, and it's because he didn't get on that 3 in the right place. He wanted to just roll up towards the 4, finish straight. So a chance then to go 2-2. It looks pretty straightforward from here. Play this down to the corner.
If he plays it to the corner, he'll be okay stopping it there and playing in the corner.
Yeah, doesn't want to do too much. He's slightly the wrong side of it, as you see. So yeah, take your medicine. And this with a little tad of right-hand English, George, just to persuade it towards the.
Just keep it
7.
on the same line.
Twice
Have it come up.
across.
You don't want to come up too high because you don't want to get straight in. You got to travel the cue ball down. So you want to be on the head string for the 7. So you have a little angle.
And he's missed it. He's really tried to force it over there, hasn't he? Didn't really need to get that good on it, did he?
Well, you didn't have to get that
And
close to it.
And he hit it thin as well. Thick as well.
Yep. Yeah, he did. He did and undercut it.
Yeah. This is okay.
This looks pretty standard.
Yeah, cue ball didn't grab quite as much as he thought. I didn't really see a lot of English on that ball, actually. Could have done with just a little bit of left hand on it, just to, but it's okay. Got to go up and down.
You're going to go up and down, just... Yeah, this is nice. He's going to bounce up off the bottom rail.
He needs a bounce, doesn't he, George?
He's not getting it.
This is like that 2-ball almost, though. He's okay.
You know, you expect it, especially when you're on a real slick and fast table, you expect that to come off that bottom rail. You don't expect it to, you know, like when you're lagging, you try and lay it on the rail and it comes up, and he's in good shape, though.
And we're going to stay with you for a little while. Let's have a little chat, George. Come on.
A little chat. Okay.
So you've got your wife coming here tonight, then?
Yes, she is.
Is she an Alex fan?
Is she an Alex fan?
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever seen Alex.
Is she a Paul fan in general?
Yes, she is. She loves all the young. She was in Vegas for one of the U.S. Opens, and she's been in Vegas for some of the matches I've done for CSI. And she loves watching the young. She says they look like athletes. They just, you know, they're so focused, and they don't miss the ball. She gets all excited, and she says, you know, she comments on how age has a lot to do with some of the, you know, stuff we lack, like focus, attention, missy balls.
Good looks.
Well, you know, we won't even talk about the looks. So yeah, she is a pool fan. She likes coming. She's been out here. She was here last year, and she's been here for some of the events. Meanwhile,
Roland coming to centre table, just off centre for the break. 3-1 up, breaking on the hill.
I'm missing my little Lexus. Uh-oh.
Oh, nearly got kicked in again.
There goes the 4.
Oh, with the 4-ball going. It's made it.
A little jump shot over the 2, and things
will
look good.
He made another ball anyway, so he made the ball in the corner as well. I think it was the 8-ball he made in this corner, wasn't it?
There's no 8-ball, and the 4-ball went there, so...
they're both in there.
This is a good question. You know, would you rather push or jump this ball in? Some of these guys, I have a feeling, I'd like to see Federer with his shot. I'd like to see Atencio with his shot, just to see if they would jump it. You know,
if I'd already received my air rush, I'd be jumping it.
You're getting a new one, aren't you?
I'm getting one.
Yeah, good for you.
When they said anyone can jump with it, I don't think they took me into consideration.
I think they did. I was hitting balls with it last year with Atencio on the practice table here, and it is that air jump. You'll get the ball up real quick.
So decision to make here. I like. No, I don't like that. I had a quick look at something.
Well,
don't like it. 6 is in the way for what I want to do.
If he rolls this ball into the right-hand corner pocket, speak of the devil, if he rolls this into the right-hand pocket, the cue ball is going to head towards that 6 ball, and might hook him with the 310 if he misses it. He went to the opposite pocket and around the table.
Yeah, he's left this, and one little saving grace is the 2 no longer goes in the side, I don't think, because the 6 has come up and covered that, but he can work with that, can play the 2 into another pocket. It just would have made the 1 ball a little bit easier. Might even end up playing the 2 into the same pocket. Into the side. Where has he gone with this? And his body language says that is not a good shot. I wish I could lip read Filipino right now.
Is it Tagalog?
Tagalog, yeah. Or yeah, there's a couple, I think. I think he speaks Tagalog where they come from.
Oh, sure. You ever watch him and Gomez and the other guys, Beato, when they're practicing? You're not privy to understand what they're saying because they're all speaking Tagalog. What are you doing?
This is not an easy jump, this.
He's only jumping half a ball, maybe less. You know, if he's that handy with that, if he's that handy with that jump cue, I don't understand. Why didn't he jump the one?
Jump the one.
Yeah, why push out?
Yeah.
You know, those jump cues make some of those
it
shots.
It did work. The push out did work because Labutis went for the one, missed it, and left in that easy one. It's just that he messed up the position, right?
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. He could have jumped the one as well.
I just think just because you have the option of rolling out, not necessary to take it when you have a nice little shot that sets up for you.
4 already gone down as we saw on the break with the 8. So 3's next. 5 is next after the 3.
Gets a nudge.
I tell you what, he's flirting with danger all the time at the moment.
Well, this looks pretty good. He'll shoot this ball on the side and come down here, and right about where he pointing with his cue is where that cue will end up on a natural roll. This might hit the 10 ball though. No, I think it stays to the left. Oh, he hit it hard.
It's a bit much too hard. Oh, he's okay.
No, he's okay. Yeah, he's a little sharper cut, but he's okay.
Proudly wearing the Lithuanian colours.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, red, green, and yellow are the colours. There you see the flag on the front and the back as well. Look on his collar. Lovely little medieval town. Vilnius is the capital.
Nice shot. Cue ball coming over
as well. Is it going to make it? Is it going to make it?
I did.
I think it has. Yes.
He's got a nice little shot there. Just hold the cue ball right there where the 7 is for the 9.
You see him screwing the
extension.
On
Those
the
are
kit.
so handy now. This gives him the perfect angle to come down for this 10 ball.
Yeah, ever since that quick release joint, everyone's using them now, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Well, usually your cue makers make that with just like 3 turns and it's done. So it's quick. And we're going to a break right after this 10 ball.
Yep, 3-2.
off and running here with a score of 3-2. Piju to break the balls, trying to tie things up.
Oh, last ball rolling. 5 in the side. Saves him. Has he got a shot? He has.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's open here. Looking pretty good. Just a little draw shot and go right up the rail. Just don't get behind the 3-4.
Just one result for you from
Just
one of the
don't
outer
get behind
tables.
it.
Carlo Biardo, 4-0 against Esteban Robles. He's through to the next round. Carlo Biardo. No real problems by the looks of it.
It's a good looking break, so
He's a decent break, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's in the position to run these out. And we've seen that many times. There's Beato right behind Roland.
And look behind there.
That's Joven. Joven
yeah.
Bustamante.
And Carlo all watch their fellow pro. There's another little booth just outside the arena for the lighting, for the Predator lights. And there's a table set up there with one of the lights, so a lot of the players go and get on there, don't they, George?
Yeah, that's the
when they
practice
can't get on
table.
the other tables, yeah.
We have 6 tournament tables and then a practice table. Yeah, he just wants to come out a little bit. He could just actually stop it there and shoot the 8 to the opposite corner. This works a little better.
He's smiling about something. I think he's just come a little
He
bit
didn't. He
the
went
wrong
too far.
side, yeah,
He
just
went a little too far. He'd like to come over to the middle more to get on that 8 ball a little easier and probably shoot the 9 ball to the right. Come straight up from the 8 with English. Now he's going to have to go around it. Around the 9, excuse me. He's going to wrap out of the corner. Oh, he's thinking about following down for it.
Yeah, because the 9 doesn't come in this pocket,
Correct.
does it?
Correct. And I was thinking he could wrap out of the corner, you know, drawing it close to the corner pocket and going 2 rails to the left side.
He's come short side.
He's come short side.
Is he going to make it?
He's perfect. Absolutely perfect, because now he just comes straight, hits the bottom rail, comes straight up for the 9 in the same pocket.
Yeah, well played. Good thinking. So he's going to tie it up, George. We're going to go heel in the first set. Just this 10. And there you have it. So 3-all. And it started off, if you remember that first rack, with that little safety battle with those 3 balls, you know, when Roland tried to break those balls open, didn't he? Didn't quite get into them enough. Then we had that fascinating little safety exchange.
Yep. John, using the Predator rack on the new Predator table, you can see our sponsors on the bottom of your screen there with Kamui, Alpha, Seabirds.
Lots more pool still to come straight after this. 6:30 Mountain Time. The big one, Nokioi against Alex, the Lion, Paggy Lion. The guy sitting next to me cannot wait for that one to start.
I think it's going to be extremely entertaining. I really do. Both guys like to work the crowd. Both guys like to have fun. I just can't see it any other way. This is one of the most exciting matches, I think, and I hope for, that we've had. We've had some great matches.
Look at the
great
spin.
players.
Look at the spin on that 8 ball, and it's
still
dry.
there. Yeah, it's still there.
It's still moving, but it's not going anywhere, George.
No, I think it just made a hole in the cloth. It spun its way down.
There's smoke coming off of the cloth.
Yeah,
It's made a burn hole.
I'm not sure. This should slide by the 4. It's tight. He's got to hit the rail, and he's got to hit the rail right. I think he'll be okay. Just past the first diamond, he should be able to slide it in.
A very attacking player.
Yeah,
Roland. If it goes, he'll be having a go at it.
And his cue ball goes across the table for the deuce in the same pocket if it goes by the 5. So this is tight. This is you may just play safe. There's too much trouble.
Yeah, I'm right
no,
behind
he went
this.
for it. He went straight into the pocket. Look at this. What a shot.
Beautiful, huh?
Oh, yeah. I didn't think he could come that close to the 4 and without hitting the rail.
He just finished a little bit close to the rail. He's going to have to dig down on this because yeah, you see him pointing there. He's thinking of just taking the longer 3.
Otherwise, he has to elevate and draw.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
Oh, he's hit that beautifully.
Oh, yes.
What a great shot. Just doesn't want to go straight now. Well, it doesn't matter too much if he is, to be honest. He can just draw back for the 4, can't he? Cued that lovely.
I don't know if I spoke to this, but Roland is a 798 Fargo. He's 2 points away from the 800 club. That's a rather exclusive club.
How many is there? Do we know above?
I can find out pretty quick with Fargo. I think there's like 20. Let's take a look. I don't want to give a number that's completely way off base. So
get your iPad going.
You entertain these guys.
I'll entertain the guys. Well, we'll let Roland entertain them first. Oh, he's just nudged into the 10 there. Nicely played. Key shot coming up. Needs to get decent on the 7, and he has, of course. No problems there.
Top 100 players world.
So here we go then. 7 down the rail. 8, 9 waiting. And it will be the first set to the Filipino Roland Garcia.
25 players with a Fargo of over 800 or over.
In the world.
In the world. Jeffrey Ignacio at 799, Lechner at 798, Roland at 798, 797 it shows.
Oh, he's messed this up. He's going to have to play the bank now. He's looking at it like he can't waste time though, worrying about the shot. Well, you've got a shot clock to worry about, Roland.
It's funny. He knows how important this game is. It wins the first set.
He's got.
So do you go for it, or do you play a safety? And if you play a safety, you're not sure. You're pretty sure you can't get him behind the 10. So you're giving your opponent a bank if he chooses it.
I remember Kang Lee trying to bank like this earlier on in the match against Michael Schneider.
I think I would go for it, and he just indicated he was going to go for it. Because the cue ball comes around.
He's going to be putting a little bit of pace in this, I would have thought. Yeah, he's made it. Great
I like
shot.
that move.
Now then, the cue ball's travelling. It's okay. Might need the bridge. He's going to get the extension. Look, he's quickly rushing to his case.
Does he have an extension?
He hasn't got it out. No, I mean the extension of his cue. He didn't have it out of his case even.
I don't understand that. You got to lay your stuff out where you can grab it quick.
Absolutely.
At the very beginning. He's still got time. He's got 10 seconds.
And in it goes, and that's the first set. We'll be right back.
we are back with Roland Garcia to break for the second set. After winning the first set 4-3 with a key bank shot and position on the 10, we're in a little bit of a cut there. Pius Labutis, Roland Garcia battling it out here. There goes the 7, yes. 8 ball, no. Did the 1 ball dress up? If it did, I'm sure we'll take it to the park. In the bottom of that pocket. How's that for a spread, Mark?
Beautiful. This is the key, I think, isn't it?
Yes. Well, the 2 ball's still tight.
Yeah.
But look at his cue ball. He's gonna have to go for another bank or play a safe.
Easy safe. What do you do?
It's an easy safe.
Get behind the 3 ball here.
I think so.
Now's the time to be prudent, I think. Oh, he's attacking though, isn't he? Sees a chance. He's going for the jugular.
Well, you know, those bank shots to the side from, you know, seasoned players like yourself. If you're going to take a bank shot, those are the bank shots you want to take. I think he has, well, his odds are about the same as getting the safety.
Nope. He's gone wide. And he didn't really get on the 3 either.
No.
Just bumped into the 3. Coming round to see if he can cut this in the side. I don't think he can. An intelligent shot.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, is it going to stick behind the 3?
No, it's going to give a shot.
Just come out.
I think the 8 ball has him. Does it?
Yeah, he can't make the 2. The 8's in the way. He's got to be careful here. He's called it over here.
I think he's called the 8 ball over there. Uh-oh. He will glance at this, see if he can come off that 2 ball for the 10. I believe it may be too thin of a cut.
Yeah, I mean,
from the angle we can see.
I think the combo is even a possibility as well, but I think he's just going to play safe. That's the right shot. Oh, and again, there's a window.
There's a window between the 4-9 there, yeah. It's the first game of the second set.
Yeah, it was a very tight affair as well, the first one, wasn't it?
Sure was.
No one really running away with it.
That's 4-3. Roland winning it.
She fancies slow rolling this. That's not a bad shot either.
He's going to have a hard time getting to this 2 ball.
Yeah, he didn't play it like that though, did he?
Wow, yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's about the only way I see him hitting this ball. The only other way is, and I don't think he can do it.
He might even end up hooking him on behind the 8 here if he catches this just right. 2 rails.
He's barely going to hit it. Nice shot.
It's a good hit. I think he'll be going for this though.
Unfortunately, there's no reward for the shot, with the exception that Roland does not have ball in hand. And that's actually key right there.
He actually raced to the table there to have a look at the angle on the 2 down the rail.
It looks like he's going for it.
Yeah. The first thing he did was look. He's not. No. He's playing the safe.
He's just going to nestle it up against the 8 and say, "Have at it."
I thought it was a little bit crazy even for Roland. Torsten Holman playing on another outside table, the legend. One of 3 Hall of Famers here, George, you say, this week?
Well, we have 3. We have Mika Immonen, Ralph Souquet, and Torsten Holman.
I'm not going to count you in that list anymore because
you
get embarrassed.
BCA, that's right. I do get embarrassed.
Oh, what a
Nice
great
hit.
hit that is. It looked on its way, didn't it?
Boy, I tell you, he measured that angle so well. He really came good with that.
But unfortunately, left an easy opener. You see that lovely wristy action of Roland. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a Filipino pay much attention to technique at all.
To technique?
Yeah, to the actual
they have
mechanics
their
of
they
but it's just
each other.
I just mean it's natural to them, isn't it? It seems to come more natural rather than mechanical.
There was one, I'm trying to remember who we talked about that had the most modern style of play for the Filipinos. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Chua. It might have been.
Oh, Johan Chua.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anton Raga as well, another great player that we haven't seen much of
I
over here
guess
yet.
He can't make it over here, is what I've been reading. And of course, we have Dennis trying to fix things so he can come back soon.
I bet he's in a pool hall somewhere.
Well, we know he's not at Roy's basement, unfortunately. Sorry, Roy.
So the opening rack then is going to go to Roland.
Now keep in mind, P has defeated Roland.
Yeah, he's beaten him before.
Sorry. Back with game number 2 of set number 2. Garcia to break the balls, his 10 ball. Good view of, he lifts up, comes right up for this ball, for this break. And
definitely sights with his right eye, doesn't he?
it's dry, nothing down, well spread, but not a real offensive shot.
And we've got lefty Labutis here, look. Done a John Mora.
He's gonna get, I think the 10 ball got part of that one.
Yeah, going for the jump cue straight away. Must be jumping just over the edge of the 10. There you got the bird's eye view of this. Perfect.
Now, a lot of you players, when they give you a close-up like that on with the camera, watch where they're striking the ball so you can see how they're jumping the ball.
Yeah, here we go. Another chance to see it. Look,
there it is, right there. It's
right in the middle, isn't it, almost? And the one ball just jumping up.
And in your mind, keep that angle, the cue up in the air, to make that strike.
Someone once told me, who was a pretty good jumper, said, if you imagine whatever your angle you're aiming down, that's the way it's going to go up.
Come up. Okay. So that gives you an idea of the steeper the angle, the faster it comes up.
Absolutely. So this looking pretty routine now from here. Just make sure you get to the 5. He doesn't like this, just simply because of that 10 ball and the 6. He's looking at coming between the 9 and the 10 here, George. And there you see it. He was worried about that 10. He knew it as well.
He went into it.
And he's still got a shot at it, though, I think.
I can't tell from this angle. From this angle, he looks hooked on the 5.
I can't quite see from where I am.
Behind him, I'm sure.
I think he might have had a result here, you know.
He's got a shot, looks like. Yep.
Yes,
sure
he
does.
has. Straight in. Wants a bounce off this rail. That's okay.
Corner, perfect.
This ball tables look more like a pinball table at times today, with balls being nudged and.
And then the lights on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah. We needed a couple of flippers, George, by the pockets.
Would be cool. You flip the
That
ball
would be good, wouldn't it? And your opponent can flap them at the right time to stop the ball going in.
This is for game number 2. This is getting a little serious because that means he's 2 games away from winning the match. Came pretty far there, but
yep, and in it goes. So 2-0. Roland Garcia. And looking around, I see another great player from South Dakota, SVB country, of course. A new South Dakota kid, Danny Olson, young up-and-coming player.
yeah, he's over there playing. I forgot who he was playing. And there's Tyrell Blowers.
Yeah, another good player, a good friend of
Danny Olson.
Of Danny Olson's. Yeah, they train together a lot.
There's a shot of the practice table, guys. There's Alex Pagalayan, Joven Bustamante, and who was the other person who was there? Was that Carlo Beato?
Yeah, I think it was.
All 3 of them practicing.
The Lion is out of the cage. He's ready.
Balls. He'll be on this table at 6:30, right after this match, one or the other.
Yeah, if you're in the Arizona area, guys, the Tucson area, get yourselves down here. So much going on. It's buzzing in here.
take an Uber, take a bus. Just get your butt on down to us. How's that?
Yeah, come down here and I'll buy you a bottle of water. How's that? $3.67 for a bottle of water.
That's
here,
why I had
George.
my wife bring me one. And she probably has more.
I wish I had a wife to bring me water. Yeah, this is
coming down, and we have a whole refrigerator for him. So
he's trying to play an intricate little shot here. He needs to just stun just past the 10 ball.
He's going to follow us.
Yeah, look at that. Played it well.
There we go. Nice speed.
Really nicely
well
played.
Controlled.
I'll tell you what, I don't mind bumping into the 7 here, George. I really don't.
He might go a little past it. Yeah.
I didn't realise the 3 goes into this corner, does it? Past
Looks
the
like
4.
it does. I hope so for his sake.
Just stop the cue ball where the 3 is now.
He's got Roland's attention. He's looking. He wasn't sure it went by the balls too. And I think he wanted to see if he would touch the 8. Pretty disciplined player right here, this young man. 24-year-old Labutis.
Yeah, and let's not forget, he is just 24, as you say, and it's quite young, you know, to be in an arena playing against a player like Roland Garcia.
He started playing when he was 12 years old. And just this past year was 31st in the U.S. Open. One that Carlos Villalba just won.
Wow.
Just recently.
That's pretty big field. That is that 256?
Yeah, it's 256 person field.
Wow, to finish 30th, 31st. How do you think Judd Trump did then in the US Open this year?
It went pretty good for him. I think it went better than it should have.
So
it was all hype to me. So
yeah, of course, 9 in the side. And this to pull 1 back to go 2-1 behind. Already a set behind.
We'll take a break. Be back. To break after winning 1 game, trailing 1-2 in a race to 4.
seemed to come off the side of them. It wasn't great.
Well, it's dry and he's perfect on one. What a way to start. The 2 ball still spinning. Up in the lower
Here
right
it comes,
corner of your screen.
and it's stopped. Okay, proceed to run the rack.
Oh, would he?
Three's a little bit awkward.
Awkward. I would consider coming off the 2
Oh,
ball.
of course, the 10, yeah.
The 3-10.
Still has to judge it right, though.
But he's got to get the cue ball just right, because that is a hard combo. So it's quite a cut. But he's got a square foot to get to on the table down by between the rail and the 6 ball. And what's great about if you use your time clock right, that 60-second time frame that you have after the break is when you look at what you need to do, because you only need about, well, it's going to take about 4 seconds to shoot.
Yeah.
In this situation, because it's lined up so well.
There's a good little tip there for
Easy,
any.
don't come up too far. He came up too far. Now he can't slide down there so easy.
It's a good tip there for any wannabe pros. If you're a good amateur and you start getting to use shot clocks, use that minute. Very, very important. I think he can just do what I like to call a dirty stun here and just force it down, force that angle off of it, just like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, played that beautifully. That's what I call.
Speed.
That's what I call a dirty stun.
He just looked over at John and said 10 ball as he walked by.
Yeah, this could be a very quick rack.
Yeah. This is to get on the hill for the second set, and
you've got to think he'll make this. I think he'll make this, no worries. Right in the heart of the pocket. 3-1, very quick rack. 3-1 on the hill. Don't forget, coming up next, we just saw him coming into the arena just while the break was on, coming up and having a quick chat with Roland. Alex Pagulayan. He's ready to pounce, George. He's waiting. He's jigging around, and as he does.
Are you going to do a wrap?
No.
You're not going to do a wrap.
That's
You're
not me.
Start off. It's not 2-piece cues. Not you.
He's not here.
Okay.
It's not me. No.
Today.
I've done that. You're mixing me up with somebody else.
We're going to put you out there, standing right where John is doing a wrap.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd love to get Alex Kazakis out here doing his impressions in between some matches one day. Get out and we can all have a little competition. Who's he doing an impression of?
Oh, yeah, of pool players?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
That'd be
great.
fun.
He's fantastic at them. Yeah. He
That
does
would be fun
he does
to
a
watch.
brilliant Albin Ocean. Here we go then.
There goes the 6.
Yep.
I wonder if Roland is thinking, here's payback for Michigan.
Revenge is sweet.
Revenge is sweet.
Well, is it on? Not quite on your screens there. It looks as if it's just off. I wonder, could he come rail? Yeah, I'm just thinking, can he go rail first?
Go kick it. If he can get behind it, it might go off the 5 in the lower corner. Or is it too much space in between? Because there is space between.
I think he's looking at bringing the cue ball over behind the 3. I think that's what he was looking at. Oh, just a fraction more or less from that 5, and he had a shot.
That's a good view of where that he can't fit the cue ball behind the 1.
No, he can't.
So there's no way to get enough energy on that ball to bring it all the way down to the corner pocket or across your screen as you're looking at it right now.
Yeah, this is awkward. He's pushing.
It might. Oh, he's in a push.
Yeah, he's pushed. Oh, I wonder what he was thinking there.
Yeah, see, from this angle, it doesn't look like it will throw. From the overhead, it looked like the 5 ball might throw in. Even though there's a little space, it still throws.
I mean, there's an easy safety on here again, though.
Yeah, he's come back down right now in the line he's cues on.
Yeah, now that extension, now it might just make him think of another shot here. He's called the 5, I think. He's called the 5. So if this goes, why didn't Roland play it? That's why, because it didn't go. Exactly.
I wasn't sure if it
Good
would
call
go.
there from Roland Garcia.
I couldn't tell if it would go or not. I wondered. You have to be at the table to really know the space, how much, you know, the exact angle of it. Well, he saw it and he called
He
it.
duped him there.
And Roland is very happy to get back at this table because look how sweet this rack is. You make the 2, you have the 3, leads you to the 4, the 5's available up on top. And once you get on the 7, if you get on the 7, it's over. And you could get on the 7-10 if you wanted.
He's got the bit between his teeth now. Just needs this rack, of course. He'll be taking extra care on every shot now. Making sure he leaves himself the right side of every ball. So important to make the next shot easier. And he's perfect on this.
Just to the left of the 9, he'll be fine.
Drew it straight up. So, key shot then. Really needed to be over this side of the table to play the 7 into the bottom right corner.
He's looking at that. He's
2 rails.
He might just come right down by the side pocket and shoot the 7-10. It's lined up. It's lined up pretty nice. No,
he's come all the way round it.
It better come up.
Needs a bit of a bounce. Oh, what a great shot. That's okay. If you're being critical, maybe another couple of inches, George, but I think that's all right.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, you would have liked a couple more inches.
And that, as we say, is
this
curtains.
Is for the match. And of course, we'll be back at 6:30 with Alex Pagulayan after this 10-ball spot.
And it goes, and we'll be back very soon.